we just got our first look at Doctor Doom and Avengers Doomsday. We're going to cover all of that and more, so make sure you stick around. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Jedi Junkyard. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Kyle, and throughout here we go through the top posts of the week in a condensed amount of time so you don't waste any of yours. All I ask is that you leave a like and subscribe on this video right now. I appreciate all the love on the last video, and let's dive into number 10. Number 10, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II when asked if Wonder Man will return in Avengers Doomsday. Smile emoji. Let me know if you guys down in the comments got a chance to watch Wonder Man. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 8 episodes released on January 27th on Disney+, and it was the first show I watched in Marvel where I really felt like I was in that world where it could be in this world as well. We know when we watch an Avengers movie or some other MCU movie, we're not really thinking that's our world, even though they may be in New York City or LA or something else. I think he did a phenomenal job acting this part, and I'm super excited to see if he'll be in Avengers Doomsday or most likely Avengers Secret Wars. Number 9, Sentry and Magneto is being described as the MVPs in Avengers Doomsday. Lewis Pullman and Ian McKellen are going to be unstoppable in this movie. If these two somehow become on Doom's side, it's literally over for everybody. I'm like hyperventilating just thinking about the possibility. Lewis Pullman, I think, did a fantastic job as Sentry in Thunderbolts, and of course Ian McKellen, we all love him. He's the original Magneto. He's the GOAT. This is going to be his last project of his entire career, so I hope they send him off on a right path, and hopefully they don't just kill him off. I would love to see something where Sentry versus Doom 1v1. I do think Doom wins every time, but considering how strong Sentry was in Thunderbolts, who knows? Number 8, Daredevil, the Punisher, and the Defenders will reportedly appear in Avengers Secret Wars. This is a huge dub. This is my favorite takeaway from this week. I was in love with all of the Netflix shows when they first dropped, like many of you. I'm really hoping that they do my boy Danny Rand justice. I think a lot of people hated Iron Fist just because it was poorly acted, but then we don't criticize Luke Cage. That's all I'm saying. Luke Cage is my least favorite show. I think he's an awesome hero, but as a show combined, I think Daredevil's probably the top, but Iron Fist is a close second for me. I really enjoyed season 2 of Jessica Jones as well. I'm super excited to see her back in the Daredevil trailer we just got, and of course, my boy Jon Bernthal back as the Punisher in the special, not in Daredevil Born Again season 2, but most likely, or we know for a fact now, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Number 7, Mr. Sinister will reportedly be the main villain in the upcoming Mutant Saga. He is likely to be introduced in the first X-Men movie alongside Mojo. For those of you who didn't watch the original X-Men cartoon, you wouldn't know that Sinister is just a top tier villain. And same thing with Mojo. The Mutant Saga is something we haven't really heard of before too much, but I do think that it's going to have something to do with the Young Avengers. I think they're going to stray away from the comics and do something of their own. I really wanted Jason Momoa to play Mr. Sinister, but now that he's already confirmed to be playing Lobo as in Supergirl, I just don't see it happening. You can't be playing the same character in two different, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Let me know what you guys think. Nevertheless, super excited to see Mr. Sinister even be mentioned in an MCU project. Number 6, Chris Hemsworth on returning as Thor in Avengers Doomsday. Every time I come back to Thor, I think, where can we go from here? But each time I have been blown away, and this one is no different. It's ginormous. Super excited to see Thor back in that trailer that we got a couple weeks ago. I'm also excited that he has the same look in Infinity War as he does in that trailer, and I think we are going to get the badass Thor that we know and love, not the one in Thor Love and Thunder where it was just goofy. Even Endgame was more badass than it was in Thor Love and Thunder. They flopped that movie so bad. You have Christian Bale and you give him like 10 minutes of screen time. I just don't get it. I did hear a rumor that the Russo brothers said that those trailers that were released aren't even confirmed footage in Avengers Doomsday, which would be sick. And I think this movie's going to be at least 3 hours long. Number 5, speaking of the Russo brothers are now inviting fans to submit their own theories for Avengers Doomsday. I commented about this on my TikTok. I'll post it right here. It's going to be flooded with fan theories that are not going to be right. A lot of people, argued my point yesterday where I said, Iron Man, we really didn't know if he was going to make it or not in Avengers Endgame. A lot of you said, no, we knew that was gonna happen. I don't know. I remember being in the theater being shocked, tears flowing. I think it's gonna be the same thing for Avengers Doomsday. Like Infinity War, it's not gonna end well. I think it's going to be a very drastic change going from Avengers Doomsday to Avengers Secret Wars, and something is going to happen that's going to be just like jaw-dropping. So yeah, if you have a theory you want to submit, go to that link right there. I'll post it in the comments below. I want to hear. Number 4, this really isn't Marvel related, but Bob Iger will step down as Disney's CEO before the end of 2026. This is a huge W for everything Marvel, Star Wars, and everything cool. He has been holding back the most insane minds in the game to make good shows and movies. Everything released on Disney Plus that people enjoy is just stuff from the past. How many times have you been on Disney Plus and watched something you know is good because you don't want to watch anything new because it's just bad? I don't know who's going to be taking over his position. I'm really hoping it's not like Kathleen Kennedy just like stepping down from Star Wars and then just inserting herself as the CEO of Disney. I think that would be a drastic move. Either way, I hope whoever steps up and becomes CEO has an open mind. Number 3, Spider-Man Brand New Day releases in 6 months from today. The film still doesn't have a trailer. This is true, but the trailer has been leaked already. Sort of. I mean, in different countries, they were like promoting different trailers in like malls, on like the big screens in the malls. A lot of people say that those were a lot of just fan theories or fan trailers that were just being posted because it is a lot of old footage, so it could be true. But I also said this on my TikTok where I was like, imagine if we sit down and just watch the movie and we have no idea what's happening. Yes, we have the set photos that I covered in previous videos that you guys watched, but nothing, no real footage. So let me know down in the comments, would you rather a trailer or no trailer? My personal opinion, give me no trailer. Number 2, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday. So the bottom 2 pictures right there are, 1 is a drawing and 2 is an actual picture of Doom on set. I don't know how to feel because I don't love that. I didn't want to see him with a mask at all. I wanted him to come on screen and just be like menacing and like just take someone out that we never thought would ever be killed off in the MCU. He does look pretty cool though. I do think it's going to be something we are going to have to get used to, meaning we know that's RDJ, but we really have to tell ourselves that's not RDJ. And I think that will be hard for some people, easier for some others. For me, it's going to be a little difficult. I just don't know why they wouldn't just keep that a secret. Imagine he takes off his mask like the end of the movie and it's RDJ and we didn't know. And number 1 this week, Avengers Doomsday will reportedly reveal the fate of Scarlet Witch. So there was a rumor this past week too that Scarlet Witch was going to get her own project, whether that would be a TV show or a movie. And in my opinion, I don't think that's going to bring people to the theaters. So if they do something in Avengers Doomsday that may spark some interest, perfect plan. Make a movie for Scarlet Witch. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below, because I personally didn't love WandaVision like many others. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a really slow start. So my opinion will be that. Another Scarlet Witch project is Marvel Zombies had enough Scarlet Witch in it that made it really cool. Maybe if they do that in a live action, maybe I'll go watch it. But that's all I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope you grab something on the way out. I'll talk to you guys next week. I hope you have a great weekend. Peace.